Alright, hey guys, it is Chris here again with another video, and in this video today we're going to be taking a look at the Toys R Us, the former Toys R Us store, located on New Jersey State Route 17 North at the Fashion Center Mall in Paramus, New Jersey. Now guys, it was announced about a month ago by The Real Deal, which is a New York real estate news, which is called Retail Regroups, and as you can see here, you can see the former letters for the Sears sign being replaced by iPic Entertainment, which is a movie theater, Dave & Buster's, which is a restaurant and arcade, Raymore and Flanigan, which is a furniture store, and 24 Hour Fitness, which is a gym. So this basically just goes into here about what anchor spots are being replaced with. And if you guys want to check out this article, make sure to check the link in the description below. So anyways, but we're going to get to the main point here of this video. And by the way, so the reason why a lot of anchors, before I get into the whole Toys R Us thing, I want to just say the reason why this is happening with a lot of anchor stores is because people don't really have the time anymore to go around the anchor stores like they used to. And a lot of the anchor stores have been closing, and a lot of them have been converted into smaller stores within the store. It's kind of complicated. It's basically like taking a big square and dividing it up into four parts. Well, that's what this kind of is. So if you think about it this way, the big square is Sears, and like one store goes in one spot in the big square, another store goes in another spot of the big square, then you got store number 3 going in the other spot of the big square, and you got the last store going in the last spot of the big square. That's what this kind of is. So instead of Sears being the big store, the store is divided up into about three to four tenants typically for an anchor spot. So the reason why I'm going into this today is because about a month ago, it was announced that in late 2018, the remaining lease on the 12-year, 36,000 square foot Toys R Us store in Paramus, New Jersey, on New Jersey State Route 17 North at the Fashion Center Mall, had its lease that was going to expire in 2030. Now, this store was sold to Big Lots for $2.57 million, which in square foot retail is about $6.50 a square foot annually. So what this basically means is both Toys R Us and Paramus have now been officially leased out to other retailers. The one on Route 4 became a Raymore and Flanigan outlet store, and now the one on Route 17 is expected to become a new Big Lots, which is going to join the entire Fashion Center Mall. Now, there has not been an opening date yet for this store. What I can predict is going to happen with this store, most likely, it's either going to go two of one ways. They're either going to have the whole store on the first floor and just use the second floor as a stock room, or they're going to split the store in half and have the store be 2 floors instead of 1, and split the stock room in half too. So they would split the stock room in half, and they would split the store in half. But most likely, we're probably going to see the Toys R Us store, not the Toys R Us store, I'm sorry, the Big Lots store probably taking up the first floor, and the stock room on the second floor will stay exactly the same. Although it could change. Anything's possible with this new store coming into the former Toys R Us. Now, this Toys R Us back in October opened up as a Spirit Halloween, and actually only had one run as a Spirit Halloween because it was basically just a temporary tenant until they could find a permanent tenant, which they did in late 2018, which was Big Lots, which bought the store for $2.57 million to be on the lease beyond the rest of the lease until about 2030, which is about another 12 years from now. So they'll be in Paramus for quite a while. Hopefully they'll do well and not lose money. But as of today, I actually sent the message out. I reached out to the Daily Voice and NorthJersey.com, and the Daily Voice put out an article today about Big Lots taking over Paramus. Let's do this later. Okay, Big Lots is on its way to Paramus. The discount chain purchased the remaining 12-year lease on the 36,000 square foot Toys R Us store on Ridgewood Avenue for $2.57 million, according to TheRealDeal.com. So this basically just goes in that $6.50 per square foot annually compared to $30 had the chain signed a new lease or on a larger space. The vacant space was transformed into a Spirit Halloween last fall, which lasted until about Halloween, obviously. And then this just goes about Big Lots having having stores across 47 states. The store is known for closeout buys and massive furniture markdowns. Now, no word on an opening date yet, but when that information becomes available, obviously, we will talk about that when that becomes available. So, and then this is another article here. So this was the first article to come out back in this morning, actually. And then about an hour later, the Paramus Patch did an article about Big Lots coming to Paramus. Big Lots coming to old Paramus Toys R Us location reports. And then this just goes in about Big Lots purchased the rest of the Toys R Us 12-year lease on the 36,000 square foot space for $2.57 million. And then this goes in about like Toys R Us's bankruptcy, and this goes into about the lease and stuff. So I'm not going to get into that. And this right here just says, the Toys R Us closed the Paramus store and all of its other locations last year after it filed for bankruptcy back in September of 2017. The debt and stuff, and no opening date for Big Lots was provided. So this will be very interesting. No article yet from NorthJersey.com. I do expect an article to come out from them probably sometime later on tonight or sometime tomorrow, depending on when they want to release the article. But I will tell you guys, nobody had an idea that this was coming. So I'm really glad to see that we got Paramus Patch posting something, and we've got the Daily Voice posting something. So North Jersey's article will be around the corner, and they'll get the opening dates and everything. So we'll get you. The update video will probably come out sooner than you think. So we'll actually get a quick view of the Toys R Us, because now, in honor of it having a new anchor tenant, we might as well get a street view of this new Toys R Us. Well, by the way, it actually says Spirit Halloween. Well, we may as well get a view of it, because I'm gonna actually, without getting the truck in the image. There we go. This is probably the best view. So this is the Spirit Halloween sign. So we'll give you guys just a few seconds here to admire this blue work, because they're actually patching up this blue facade with black, I believe. So we'll give you guys just a few seconds here to admire this. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. All right, and moving on. There really is not that much. There's not that much else to see. I mean, given the fact that there's no longer a Toys R Us sign here, but let me give you guys just a few more seconds to admire the facade. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. All right, and moving on. So we'll give you guys just a quick 3D view of this store. So here it is. This is the south part of the store. This is the west part of the store. The north part of the store. And the south part of the store. So again, the south part. The west part of this Toys R Us, the former Toys R Us / main entrance. The north part of the Toys R Us store with the Toys R Us sign. And also the Toys R Us sign over there too, if I didn't mention it. And finally, the south part of the store with a truck that says Toys R Us and Kids R Us, which is very rare, by the way. So, anyways, guys, that is about going to do it for this video about Big Lots moving into Toys R Us. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to check the links in the description below. And if there is an opening date for this store, an update video will be coming out later. Will be coming out tomorrow. So, anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that will be it.